If you need something to watch this weekend, you might want to check out Fury. It's a World War II movie that stars Brad Pitt as an army sergeant in 1945, leading a tank crew in Nazi Germany. So here to tell us all about it is Brandon Davis. And Brandon, looks like folks who really involved in the military are going to want to see this one.
Yeah.
Or is it open to end?
Well, I think everyone's going to like this one. I think military families might have a hard time because it really shows the brutality of war, really showcases it in a way that this movie, violence was necessary for this movie to hit home. And I mean, it's definitely rated R. It's definitely, you know, for the mature audience, though.
So what do you have to say about this movie? I know you try your best not to give too much away, but what can we expect when we go?
So it's what you see from the trailer, and it's so much more than that, too. And I don't want to give anything away. Like you said, every week I don't want to give anything away. Brad Pitt he plays Sergeant Collier. He's the leader of the crew of 5 guys who run a tank called the Fury. And they're in Nazi Germany in the 1940s. And Brad Pitt, his character Sergeant Collier, he only knows this tank to be home. He's at that, and his crew, they know this tank is home. They know each other as family, and they don't know anything else. So this young kid, played by Logan Lerman, his name is Norman. He starts out as this. He's soft. He's a good guy, but in war he's soft. And they try to strengthen him and toughen him up and break him into it in order for him to play his role and go kill Nazis. He's not ready to kill anybody, but they explain to him it's them or it's us. Yeah, they have to desensitize him. And I mean, character month continues. I've said it last week. October's character month. This is another great character-driven movie, and great performances by all the actors.
So did Brad Pitt nail it?
Brad Pitt nailed it. John Bernthal, you'll know him from The Walking Dead. He was Shannon on The Walking Dead. Shia LaBeouf, Logan Lerman, and Luis Pena. They all were remarkable.
And this is kind of different from Shia LaBeouf because we think about Transformers.
Oh yeah, huge difference. Huge difference for him. He played a much more mature, much darker character where the character's name was Bible. He was the religious guy in the tank. He was always telling everybody we're alive because of God's grace and all this and that and all these. He would recite Bible verses, and he was a Southern guy, and he definitely dedicated himself to this role in a way that he hasn't had to.
Southerners, Bible, okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, he definitely dedicated himself to this role in ways that he hasn't had to before because he was great. I mean, some of the scenes were like there was just like hurt on their faces, and it just looked so real. It was great.
So they became, once again, the characters. They really became. You could feel what they were feeling in the theater.
Yeah, it was like, I mean, the majority of this movie takes place in the tank. And, I mean, it's really divided into thirds. I'd say the first third is all in the tank, second third is around the tank, and the last third, the last act is all in the tank. And still, these characters are developed great, like amazing. You feel like you know them and you're rooting for them, and you're on the edge of your seat just pulling for these guys, and obviously you don't know them. But David Ayers, the director, he wrote and directed this one. He nailed it by getting you attached to these characters in about a little over 2 hours.
You're talking really good about it, so tell us your rating.
My rating, I'm giving this one a 9.5 out of 10, friendy.
Whoa.
It's really, and you know, I'm a little stingy with my ratings, you know that.
You really are.
But this one was really good. I mean, if you can handle the violence, if you can handle, and it being a little over 2 hours long, go see this movie. Great, character-driven. You're going to be attached to these characters. You're going to be pulling for them, and you're going to need a tissue box.
All right, Brandon Davis, thank you so much for that. Stay with us. There's more Good Day after this.